Yeah, that's a cartoon. So it's not 100% scientifically accurate. All right, let's finish up placental mammals, which is the vast majority of mammals, including us. We are placental mammals. And so placental mammals give birth to live young, okay, but they develop internally, so they have internal fertilization, like all of these mammals do, but then internal development as well. The young develop inside of the womb until birth. Like that. So the young develop inside of the mother. And this is the vast majority of mammals are placental mammals. And placental mammal comes from the placenta, which is what? I know you guys study this in health. What does the placenta do? You did learn this, right, in health? Oh, okay. Some of you did. Yeah, it allows for the exchange of material between the embryo and the mother. Okay. Not quite. Well, I'll explain the difference in a minute. So we have the embryo here. Obviously, this is a young embryo, very immature stages. The placenta is here, and connecting the two is the umbilical cord. Here's a picture of a human fetus. Obviously, it's much farther along in development. Okay? But what you have is the placenta here. The placenta forms on the wall of the uterus, and it's basically an organ filled with blood vessels. And in the placenta, blood vessels from the fetus are sort of right next door to blood vessels from the mother. And so they are near each other, but they don't actually connect. Blood from the mother doesn't go into the fetus. Okay? Instead, the blood vessels are right next to each other. And what that allows is for things to move back and forth, for diffusion to occur. So as the mother takes in oxygen and her blood is oxygenated, that oxygenated blood in the placenta, some of the oxygen diffuses into the fetus's blood to give it the oxygen it needs. Same thing with nutrients. As the mother eats and digests nutrients, it absorbs into her blood. In the placenta, those nutrients can diffuse into the fetus's blood, giving it the nutrients it needs. Getting rid of waste. The fetus gets rid of its waste. Same way. It's in the fetus's blood, and that diffuses into the mother's blood, and she can get rid of the waste. So it's for the exchange of material between the mother and the fetus. Okay? But the blood doesn't actually mix together. It's just right near each other so that diffusion can take place. It's all connected by the umbilical cord, just carries the blood back and forth from the fetus to the umbilical cord. If we look at some other pictures here, again, in the very, very immature stages of an embryo, we have the embryo here, just starting to form. You can see this is the umbilical cord. Here we have the placenta, that's the umbilical cord, and the embryo. Here now we have the amniotic sac that's formed around the embryo. Again, though, it's still connected to the placenta here. And then another stage, placenta, umbilical cord, fetus, yes. Well, it is. It's in water. So this is filled with amniotic fluid. Okay? And we'll learn more about human reproduction in our future unit. But that's filled with amniotic fluid. So when you hear that a woman's water broke, what that means is the amniotic sac is ruptured and the amniotic fluid is